Have you ever wondered if miracles still happen in our scientific age? In 2006, an event in Mexico presented a profound question to both scientists and believers alike, and the answer came only after 7 years of rigorous investigation. In our modern, science-driven world, does a miraculous still occur? In 2006, in the small town of Tixtla, Mexico, a simple event during Mass sparked a 7-year investigation by the Catholic Church. This is the story of the Eucharistic Miracle of Tixtla, a profound encounter where faith met scientific scrutiny, inviting us to rediscover a core mystery of our belief. This is not a tale from the distant past. The events in Tixtla are a matter of modern record, inviting us to look closer at how a single moment in a small parish unfolded into a journey spanning years. On October 21st, 2006, during or immediately after a regular Mass at the parish of St. Martin of Tours in Tixtla, Guerrero, a consecrated host was accidentally dropped. According to the accounts gathered by the local diocese, Father Leopoldo Roque, the parish priest, retrieved it. Following the prescribed liturgical practice for such a situation, he placed the host in a vessel of water so that it would dissolve reverently. However, what happened next was far from ordinary. Instead of dissolving, the host is reported to have transformed. Over a period of hours and days, it turned into a substance with a reddish, fleshy appearance and consistency. This immediate and visible change, witnessed by the priest and others present, sparked a wave of awe and confusion, marking the quiet beginning of an extraordinary mystery in a small Mexican town. The event, though simple in its origin, presented a phenomenon that defied natural explanation from the very start. So, let's return to that October morning. What began as a routine liturgical response to an accident would soon reveal itself to be anything but routine. News of the event reached the local bishop, Alejo Zavala Castro of the Diocese of Chilpancingo-Chilapa, with urgency. Bishop Zavala's actions, as documented in his official decree, set a critical precedent. He did not rush to any public pronouncement. Instead, he immediately initiated a canonical investigation, securing the mysterious substance for careful study. His approach reflected the Church's long-standing tradition of discernment regarding supernatural claims. He is said to have prioritized both pastoral responsibility for his flock's faith and a commitment to objective truth. By ordering a scientific analysis from the outset, he demonstrated a remarkable openness, allowing empirical data to inform the Church's judgment. This dual-path investigation, canonical and scientific, highlighted profound respect for both faith and reason. It sent a clear message. This matter will be taken with the utmost seriousness, examined without prejudice, and resolved with authoritative care, however long that might take. Faced with this inexplicable change, the local priest did what church protocol requires. He brought the matter to his bishop, and Bishop Zavala's response would set the entire course for the next 7 years. The sample embarked on a confidential journey to independent laboratories in Mexico and the United States. The scientific investigation was coordinated by Dr. Ricardo Castañón Gomez. According to the compiled reports, the analyses yielded results that startled the experts. The substance was described as being composed of complex biological tissue. Microscopic examination allegedly identified it as striated muscle fibers, consistent with heart muscle tissue. More astonishingly, the tissue was reported to be alive and functional at the time of testing, showing signs of contraction and dilation. Furthermore, the reports indicate the tissue was under extreme stress. It displayed infiltration by white blood cells, signaling an acute inflammatory response as if from a severe injury. Scientists involved are reported to have stated that the tissue appeared to originate from a living human heart undergoing significant trauma. These findings, suggesting a physical transformation from bread into living, wounded human tissue, formed a scientific enigma of the highest order. With the Church's investigation underway, the mysterious substance itself began its own journey, not to a sanctuary, but to a series of sterile laboratories. What science would discover that would add an entirely new layer of wonder to the mystery? For 7 years, the Church maintained a posture of patient investigation and silent prayer. Then, on June 21st, 2013, Bishop Alejo Zavala Castro presided over a solemn mass and made a historic proclamation. In his official decree, he formally recognized the events of October 2006 as supernatural, a Eucharistic miracle. He declared, based on a canonical investigation and the weight of the scientific evidence, that the consecrated host had been transformed into cardiac tissue and blood. This declaration was not merely an acknowledgement of strange events. It was an authoritative invitation to the faithful. Bishop Zavala explicitly encouraged devotion to and contemplation of the real presence of Jesus Christ in the Eucharist. The lengthy period of waiting underscored the gravity of the conclusion. The miracle of Tixtla was thus no longer a local rumor or a subject of speculation. It was an ecclesiastically approved sign, offering a tangible point of reflection for the modern world on an ancient, central mystery of the Catholic faith. Armed with these baffling scientific reports, the Church entered a long period of discernment. The question was no longer just what happened, but what does this mean for the faith of the people? The answer would come in a solemn declaration years later. So, what is the perceived significance of this miracle for believers today? Many theologians and faithful see in Tixtla a powerful, twofold symbol for our age. First, it is perceived as a divine affirmation of the real presence, a physical sign confirming that the Eucharist is not a symbol, but truly the body and blood of Christ. In a time of widespread doubt, this event speaks a compelling language. Second, the specific nature of the tissue, living heart muscle under distress, is seen by many as a profound icon of love. It is interpreted as a reminder that the heart of Christ, present in the Eucharist, is a heart that loves humanity to the point of suffering. The miracle, therefore, bridges the gap between the tangible and the spiritual. It moves from being a fascinating anomaly to becoming a heartfelt invitation to believe in the reality of God's presence among us and to respond to the love that such a presence signifies, a love that bears the marks of sacrifice for our sake. The journey of the Tixtla Eucharist is a remarkable convergence of testimony. From that unexpected moment in 2006, through years of quiet investigation and rigorous science, to a bishop's solemn declaration in 2013, multiple streams of evidence converged. The widely reported scientific analyses, the Church's meticulous canonical process, and the enduring witness of the local community all point toward a single, profound reality. Something truly extraordinary occurred. For many believers, the core value of this event lies not in controversy, but in confirmation. It is perceived as a gentle yet powerful reminder of a foundational truth, that in the Eucharist, the faithful encounter the real, living presence of Jesus Christ. The specific nature of the sign, described by science as heart tissue, deepens this meaning. It transforms a miracle from an abstract wonder into a heartfelt icon, speaking of divine love that is both vulnerable and enduring, a love that bears the marks of sacrifice for humanity. Ultimately, the story of Tixtla transcends the boundaries of a single town or year. It stands as an invitation to look beyond the surface of the ordinary, to embrace the harmony of faith and reason, and to rediscover, with renewed wonder, the humble yet breathtaking mystery at the very heart of Catholic worship, that God chooses to remain with us here and now, in the form of bread and wine. If this journey into the story of Tixtla has touched or inspired you, there are a few simple ways you can help this channel grow and continue exploring the depths of faith. First, if you found value in this exploration, please like this video. It helps others discover this content. Second, we would genuinely love to hear your perspective. What does the reality of Eucharistic miracles mean for your personal faith? Please share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Let's start a respectful and uplifting conversation. To ensure you don't miss our future videos delving into church history, saints, and the wonders of faith, be sure to subscribe to the channel and tap the notification bell. And if you know someone who would be encouraged by this story of a modern sign of hope, please share this video with them. Thank you for your time and open heart. May the peace of Christ be with you and your loved ones.